Want to take you on a journey. Today we want to show you our vision for the world of FinTech and cybersecurity. A world where innovation, inclusion, speed and safety are key. We're going to present to you the progress that these startups have made in the past 3 months. Building a business is always reaching the next level of your own limits, but you're about to see not only the results of hard work, but also the type of progress that is only possible when people believe in a dream and put their hearts and souls into it. You will see how their vision inspired us and their passion kept us dedicated to helping them grow every single day. We are incredibly proud of these teams and feel honored to have been part of their journey. We hope that you too will be inspired by them as much as we have been the past 3 months. Welcome to Demo Day. This is the next level.
Welcome to the FinTech and Cybersecurity Demo Day 2021. We're live today on multiple platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course our own Accelerator Squared. The theme for today is the next level, which does not only apply to the way we work and the way we do business, but it also applies to the teams and the progress they have made over the last month. Let me give you a quick recap of that. The teams have been working really hard to improve their business propositions, their products, and the pitch. We did not only focus on the business side of things, but also on the health, both mentally, physically, how to deal with stress, how to build the right team, and focusing on deep talent mining, making sure that every team member brings out the best. The teams have had over 40 workshops, 12 client and investor events, and we've been able to make over 160 one-to-one connections. And I want to give a special thank you to Elizabeth, who has been crucial in making these connections and making sure that the expectations in both directions were aligned. Next to that, I want to thank the partners, Rabobank, BNP Paribas, Epifanic, Fabric and FinTech District, helping the teams sharpen their propositions and making sure there's a connection with the corporate world. Just to mention one of the highlights, we kicked off the program by organizing an SDG hackathon together with BNP Paribas. And I want to give a special thank you to the mentors who have been part from the beginning of the program, supporting the teams and helping them improve their pitch and their proposition. And we hope that these relationships will last for the years to come. Let me give you a quick overview of the agenda today. There will be 12 3-minute pitches, after which you have the ability to connect with the teams in their breakout sessions. The link to these breakout sessions you can find in the description below. We have 3 themes for the pitches today: regulatory technology and compliance, investment and asset management, and payments both online and offline. So let's start with the regulatory technology. Meet Manuel, the co-founder of a SaaS platform that helps SMEs become and stay compliant at a fraction of the cost. Please welcome Privacy.
Hi, I'm Manuel, co-founder of Privacy. Dan is woken up in the middle of the night. Millions of customer credit card details leak from an old database that should have been deleted years ago. Now he could face a fine of up to 4% of annual turnover. And the worst part is that it could have all been avoided if he had paid better attention to his GDPR compliance. But Dan, like many SME owners, found the process confusing, expensive, and time-consuming. To become compliant, companies first have to understand the GDPR and how it applies to them. Then they have to map the data they hold and what it's used for. And finally, assess risk and report on control measures. This is extremely inefficient, having to repeat the process when new data comes in, and costing SMEs 330 hours and 45,000 euros per year if using a consultant. Privacy automates this process and saves SMEs thousands of euros. With a simple questionnaire about your business, our platform gives you a compliance score and simple steps to improve it. It then creates a data map by scanning databases and third parties to find hidden data. And finally, it keeps track of new risks and changes in regulation. Unlike existing SME solutions, which force users to manually find data, need a compliance expert to use, and rely on consultants that check on risk once a year, Privacy is fully automated. It automatically discovers personal data, gives you actionable steps to improve your compliance, and informs you every time a new risk appears. Since joining the program, we have tripled our users and mapped over 400 different types of data from 25,000 people in 50 different storage locations. Additionally, we have made our onboarding process 80% quicker, with a custom framework that translates simple questions into GDPR requirements. We initially target UK SMEs in healthcare and finance with a monthly subscription per license. By focusing on GDPR compliance, we estimate an initial addressable market of 83 million euros. If we look at Europe, we can reach a market of 1 billion euros. And by adding to the platform other certifications that overlap with GDPR, like ISO 27001, we can access the wider global data protection market, which is worth 86 billion euros and is expected to grow to 140 billion euros by 2025. Protecting customer data should never be a burden. And with an amazing team of privacy consultants, analysts, and developers at companies like Deloitte, EY, or Goldman Sachs, we have the background and drive to make this a reality. This has inspired the former Pearson's Group CTO and global head of electronic sales trading at BBVA to advise us. We're raising 350,000 euros to take our data discovery to production, reach 100 customers by the end of the year, and expand to other frameworks beyond GDPR. Join us in the breakout room and help us take compliance from a pain to an easy gain. Thank you.
On to the next. This serial fintech entrepreneur, Dr. Holger Bartel, has been working for a large German insurance group as an actuary. He's here today to present his platform, a rating agency with an explainable AI technology. Please welcome RealRate.
Welcome to RealRate. RealRate is a rating agency using explainable artificial intelligence to create fair, unbiased, and ethical company ratings. Our rating seals help big companies to build customer trust. When I was working as an appointed actuary in the insurance industry, I was talking to the rating agencies. One day, our big boss told them, "Listen, I'm expecting you to give me a AAA rating. If not, there are plenty of other rating agencies out there." Wow! At that moment, I really understood the rating won't be fair, but totally biased instead. And we're talking about a $10 billion market fostering economic crisis. We hate it. We will change it. Hi, my name is Dr. Holger Bartel, CEO and founder of RealRate. At RealRate, we use our award-winning artificial intelligence software, and we made it explainable. There's no black box with RealRate. I could tell you a lot about the software. The major advantage is, with RealRate, you can realize your financial health within just 2 minutes. And we can explain why you got a good rating, showing your strengths and weaknesses. We are revolutionizing the ratings market, really turning it upside down, gaining independence. We first create the ranking list, and afterwards just the best rated companies are allowed to subscribe for the RealRate seal of approval. We are currently focusing on selling rating seals, but the vision is broader. We will be using our unique technology to offer internal credit ratings for banks, due diligence services for the M&A industry, and to set up an AI investment boutique. My name is Holger Bartel, CEO of RealRate. With me is Harry, our COO. I've known him all my life. Actually, he's my twin brother. We are being joined by Brian, our CTO. He exited 2 companies. We are all serial founders. We are raising capital for RealRate from business angels, a 100K, in order to enter the US market. Hope you got as excited as we are. Thank you.
Let's meet Massimo, who is helping protect online businesses against security threats by automatically scanning their digital infrastructure. He is a multi-billion-dollar CIO in Silicon Valley and is a cybersecurity expert for over a decade. Please welcome Quantum Matter.
Hi, I'm Massimo, the CEO and founder of Quantum Matter, cyber testing on demand. In the Netherlands alone, there's 500,000 small medium businesses with over 40% operating online, and 30,000 websites are hacked every day in the world, with cyber attacks on SMBs costing on average over $200,000 to fix, leading often to bankruptcy. In order to protect against cyber attacks, SMBs turn to trusted service providers to test their web infrastructure for exploits. But a shortage of skilled cyber experts and the prohibitive cost of frequent tests lead to delays in testing, resulting in exposures that are undetected for months. IT service providers are unable to help their customers, and SMBs are exposed to cyber threats that could put them out of business. What if I told you that there is now a solution to test the resilience of an online business that is affordable and convenient? This is the Quantum Matter Cyber Testing On Demand platform. Sign up, set targets, schedule tests, and see the results in minutes instead of months. Using robotic process automation, Quantum Matter combines the best of vulnerability scans with automated pen testing, mimicking the behavior of a human attacker by running tests to exploit weaknesses in web assets at scale without human intervention. With Quantum Matter, tests can be run anytime, scheduled for weekly runs, and detailed reports accessed within minutes for an affordable monthly subscription fee. Alternative solutions include the use of crowdsourced cyber testing services or leveraging generic web scanning tools that require limited expertise. These are either inconvenient, as they imply an overhead of managing crowdsourced testers, or they give a false sense of security, as they're too generic to reveal actual exploits that an SMB may be targeted with. IT service providers in Europe have told us they have a 3-month backlog of cyber assessments and are eager to embed automated cybersecurity testing in their offerings. We signed up 20 pilot participants for a beta release in February and plan to expand our fully automated cyber testing suite in 2021, including advanced capabilities for active pen testing. We're targeting the $2 billion automated cyber testing global market, starting with the 1 million SMBs in the Netherlands and Arizona and their IT service providers, then expand to the rest of Europe and targeted US states, growing to a $3 million business in the next 3 years. My co-founder and I worked together in the Silicon Valley for over a decade. We have a proven track record of building online platforms and have a strong reputation in the cybersecurity industry in Europe and the US. We are bootstrapped now and would love to meet investors who can help us expand the platform and scale traction with our customers. If you're interested in learning more, join us for the breakout session. Thank you.
Let's meet Idan, who has over 15 years of experience as a lawyer working in the financial sector. He's here to present his business that helps companies screen against illegal engagements and preventing them from racking up billions in fines. Please welcome Advanced Screen.
Hi everyone, I'm Idan, co-founder and CEO at Advanced Screen. Let me open with a question. What does companies like Apple, Expedia, Black & Decker, and Packard all have to do with cross-border money laundering and economic warfare? Well, the answer is that these companies, among many others, were fined just last year by the US Treasury as part of an unprecedented cross-industry amount of over $1.3 billion paid for engaging with a sanctioned person or entity. Yes, the EU, US, and other countries are all separately publishing lists of people and firms that are illegal to engage with, and regulatory pressure is on the rise. But it doesn't end there. Illegal engagement can also lead to bank rejections, payment freeze, and major reputation loss. Now, you all heard of KYC, Know Your Client, which is used as an umbrella term for a list of background checks for risk classification purposes. However, if we zoom in, we'll find sanction screening to stand out as the only mandatory procedure required from almost any business prior to engaging with new partners, suppliers, or employees. In fact, sanction screening is unique as a go-no-go procedure that precedes all the other KYC routines, and for most businesses, stands on its own. Now, banks have been struggling for years to comply with these screening duties. I know that firsthand because I worked for over a decade in the banking industry as a lawyer and a senior compliance manager. But it's much harder when it's come to the financial SMEs and the non-financial institutions, literally millions of businesses worldwide that are legally required to screen and have less trained staff and less resources. And that's exactly why we founded AdvancedScreen, which protects businesses with a SaaS solution accessible to any business from any sector, size, and knowledge level. So while KYC companies build complicated screening tool for the financial industry, we build a screening tool that is fit for everyone. And when KYC firms answer your screening question with another question, we use our AI technology virtual compliance officer to provide you with an educated go-no-go answer. With unique pay-as-you-go plans, AdvancedScreen is easy to join, simple to use, and designed to help millions of businesses worldwide to comply with the increasing regulatory pressure. Founded in 2018, we are seeing revenues from paying clients that use our blacklist search engine. In fact, we are so simple and user-friendly that the Israeli Ministry of Defense want to incorporate our engine in their websites, and discussions are in progress. With the right team in place, decades of relevant experience in regulation and digital marketing, we are seeking synergetic partnerships that can help us grow faster and reinvent sanction screening using AI. We are raising 1 million euros that will be used for growth hacking and online marketing, as well as for building our market disruptive virtual compliance officer function. And if that sounds interesting, and you believe, as we do, that all SMEs should have an easy access to a simple and affordable screening tool, we'll be happy to talk in the breakout session. Thank you. I'm Idan, and we were AdvancedScreen.
The next founder has over 16 years of experience in the financial sector, and he's an expert witness in litigation, risk management, and financial crime. His platform helps you not to just know your customer, but to know your network. Please welcome Schwarztal.
Hello, my name is Marius and I'm the CEO of Schwarztal Tech. 2020 was a rough year for everybody, but especially for financial institutions. Did you know that banks paid more than 7.4 billion euros in penalties for insufficient know your client and anti-money laundering? Can you imagine those very financial institutions spend more than 22 billion euros for their compliance function? So something is not right. Why? Financial crime became overly complex. And I should know because I have worked as an expert in over 100 financial crime cases. What I have seen is that behind a financial crime scheme, there is never only one person or one company, but an organized network of firms and individuals. The current KYC as a concept is not efficient. It generates a high number of false positive and false negative and is not able to assess criminal networks. For example, whether a previous director is disqualified from another jurisdiction or an investor is related to a sanctioned individual. Thus, financial institutions are not able to discriminate good and bad clients. While moving from assessing an individual to a network may be a paradigm shift from traditional KYC processes, I know that Know Your Network, a trademark that we own, is the best way to reduce exposure to people and entities that traditional KYC won't alert you to. Our turnkey solution is using AI algos that gather global multilingual data, including companies' ownership, adverse media, and sanctions lists, and allows you to visualize, assess, and analyze the network and the underlying risk of a counterparty. How does it work in practice? You can perform enhanced screening and assess whether you should be concerned about a client and its network because they are on a sanctions list, have been disqualified, or turn up in adverse media or are involved in offshore activities. Our technology allows us to visualize the global network of ultimate beneficial owners, and our monitoring features allow us to visualize and analyze the client's transactions. It comes with risk scoring, fraud pattern detections, and it triggers suspicious activity alerts. Our platform encompasses over 200 million companies and individuals worldwide. Our approach integrates both screening and transaction monitoring. Our business model is intelligence as a service, and we have several clients under NDA, including investors, managers, exchanges, and law firms. And we expect our booked revenue for this quarter to be around 30,000 euros. Our team blends individuals with experience in large corporates as well as young tech enthusiasts that work together for over 2 years. If anyone can help clients mitigate their exposure to financial crime risk, we are a team that can do it. We're planning to raise €120,000 to expand operations and to implement proof of concepts and pilots during the next 15 months. To see how our platform works, please join us in the breakout sessions. Many thanks.
The next startup is run by founders that are highly experienced in banking, international transactions, and foreign exchange. Here to present a platform that is challenging banks on many fronts. Please welcome Ivostro.
Hi, I am Oyane, co-founder of Ivostro. Ivostro connects international real-time payment schemes to create global banking without borders. By the end of 2021, there will be 54 countries live with real-time payments. In fact, wherever real-time payments have been leveraged, they have been real game changers. India, Sweden, UK. But all these schemes are not interconnected, making international transactions slow, costly, and inconvenient. SWIFT wasn't designed for real-time e-commerce, trading, or retail. 70% of SWIFT payments are low value, costly, and take between 2 and 5 days. But all that is needed for Ivostro's solution is to be compatible with one of the 9,000 SWIFT banks and to be easy to plug in. Ivostro enables existing institutions to seamlessly bypass correspondent banks to reduce costs and to earn more revenue by billing overseas. So let's see how it works.
We've received an e-commerce invoice from an overseas merchant. We can use the reader in the Ivostro app to activate the QR code in the invoice, and the code then launches open banking to make the payment. All your accounts are aggregated in our e-wallet, so you can choose which account you want to use to pay. And your bank will then take you through security and ask for two-step verification. Open banking and faster payment rails send payments to us in the UK in pounds sterling. As we already have an account in the same country as the merchant, in France, in euros, and the FX is interbank rate, so we simply pay the merchant from our own euro funds. The merchant is paid instantly, cheaper and faster end-to-end than a payment by credit card or SWIFT. So we've accessed our bank, now we can initiate the payment. And it's all done in around 45 seconds.
Ivostro is not just an app, it's a bank in a box. Our partnerships are key to Ivostro. Our banking partner facilitates international remittance. We will add payment rails, central bank access and licenses, and offer international payments in 140 countries and 70 currencies.
We are FCA licensed and enable account issuing, prepaid cards and other licensed EU activities in both euros and GBP. We operate different payment schemes across the UK, Ireland, France, Italy or Spain. We will offer remittance in the Caribbean, Brazil, Philippines and Bangladesh, and send payments from workers in Europe in less than 2 minutes. Our partners are globally connected and locally licensed, so our potential for growth is huge.
This is the team. Our co-founders open doors that are really hard to open. We have the former CEO of UK Payments, directors of PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. They differentiate us from other startups. We seek funding of $250,000 to upgrade our license to a full PI and develop our growth plans. Thank you very much for listening. Please join us in one of the breakout sessions to learn more.
The next company exists to help businesses go from sales to cash much faster by leveraging open banking and PSD2. Please welcome Ravi with Coupe.
Hi, I'm Ravi, co-founder of Coupe. We exist to help small businesses travel from sales to cash faster. And post-COVID, it's something they need more than ever before. Now, one of the key barriers to this is late payments, and I personally connect with it. So this is me when I was 19 years old. My dad had a small trading firm in India, and he would send me to his customers to collect late payments in person. Not fun at all, but I saw the devastating impact it had on his business. Did you know that today 1 out of 3 invoices are paid late to UK SMEs? 26 billion is tied up, and globally 11% of revenue is paid late. So are all these customers bad, evil people who don't want to pay up? Well, the insight is that lack of process and automation is a key driver behind this, especially when the customer is a busy individual or a sole trader and keeps deferring admin activities like payments for later. This is where Coupe comes in. We help businesses get paid straight to their account and at a fraction of industry cost. Leveraging open banking, we help businesses send a payment request and their customers can now make a bank transfer in just a few clicks without having to manually key in any of their details. Now, there are 23 million micro businesses in Europe, which is what we are focusing on. And in phase 1, we are focusing on B2C businesses. So tradesmen like electricians, plumbers, gardeners who come into our homes, or home-based businesses who monetize their passion and skill like home-based baking, jewelry design, upcycling clothes, you name it. So are businesses and customers trusting us? Well, we've been live for a few months. In December, 185 payment requests were sent by businesses to their customers. 60% of those were paid by customers using Coupe. What's even better is that 80% of those payments were made within 24 hours of receiving the request. So that's cash in the hands of businesses faster. We have a holistic vision to offer a platform and help businesses get cash faster. In future, we will offer lending against invoice so businesses can get cash at a click of a button. We are 2 co-founders. Karuna is our CTO, and amongst other things, he's built the 3rd largest share trading platform in UK. I have had a 6.5 exit from my first startup. We've just raised 200k and looking to raise 750k seed round in second half of this year. Like us, if you are keen on helping small businesses get cash faster, then please come and meet us in the breakout session. We would love to speak to you. Thank you very much. Ravi from Coupe.
The next company provides businesses with a payment solution that enables them to offer personalized customer experiences. With a prior successful FinTech exit, please welcome Oscar with WayApp.
Hello, I am Oscar Anzola, CEO of WayApp Pay. We offer the community way to pay. Local businesses are in pain, crushed by the pandemic and by online mega stores. To stay competitive, they need to rethink the customer experience. But current payment methods do not help. They're inflexible, they offer zero value added, are expensive, taking up to 3% of revenues, and worst of all, they do not identify the customer. WayApp Pay takes out the middleman. Money flows directly from the customer to the business bank account. By using WayApp Pay, businesses save money, they identify the customer in every purchase, and connect to value-added services from a growing FinTech ecosystem. In a nutshell, we empower local businesses and their communities with payment software that enables their own customer experience. Our payment software includes an open API, which is the secret sauce of our technology, as well as web, mobile, and wearable client apps. Let's see it in action with one of our current customers, Café Max. Users register by scanning their registration QR, inputting and validating their email address, and then installing our payment token on their mobile or wearable. Users pay by scanning the checkout QR, a static one like in this video where the payment amount needs to be entered, or a dynamic one in which the amount is set. In the last part of the video, the merchant using our mobile point of sale scans the payment token from the user. So what does Café Man loves about WayApp Pay? They save more than 60% on processing fees. They reduce the use of cash. They improve cash flow and working capital. They service twice as many customers during peak hours, and they have set an online presence using our product catalog. WayApp Pay is unique that we're not simply a payment method, but focus on the payment experience and put the merchant in control of it. We have good market traction with an extensive pipeline and good market fit validation. The market opportunity is huge. Our revenue model is based on 0.20% commission on payments. We have a great team with extensive corporate and startup experience and a previous successful exit. We have completed a 400,000 euro seed raise and have assembled a super advisory board. We're looking for sales leads and warm interest to potential customers. We're looking for channel partners like banks and for investors to start our Series A raise. Thank you.
The next topic is investment. This company is providing a solution to non-banking lenders to get their loans financed within a week, and in return, investors can make a much higher interest rate than they would on their bank account. Please welcome Egle with Viventor.
Hello, I'm Egle, the CEO of Viventor. Viventor is an alternative investment marketplace. We facilitate an efficient and secure environment in which investors and non-banking lenders can connect with each other. We are in business for 5 years. We have 7,000 active investors, and so far we have refinanced more than 135 million euros worth of loans. As an alternative of the traditional financial markets, Viventor offers solutions for both investors and non-banking lenders. Investors are searching for alternative asset classes, as traditional have too low return. For non-banking lenders, it is often hard to find funding. On the marketplace of Viventor, investors will find diverse investments with high returns. Viventor can bring investors double than stocks. Our average annual return rate from investments is 13.6%. For non-banking lenders, Viventor is an alternative funding source. We understand that time is money, and investors want to start investing as soon as possible. That's why we integrated a face recognition system, which allows us to onboard investors from Europe in approximately 5 minutes. Our algorithms can support investors with spreading their risk. Once accepted on our platform, lenders request and pay for funding only when we need it. Collected funds are transferred to the lender within a week, which is much faster compared with banks. We all know that investing is risky business. In 2020, some of our non-banking lenders have been facing difficulties due to COVID, but we expect the growth to return later this year. Adjusted risk scoring model and collateralized assets, we believe, is the key to reduce the risk. For alternative investments, we are living in a golden age. Loan supply available for investing is on the rise with a volume of 3 trillion euros. How it works? Non-banking lenders are disbursing loans to their borrowers and placing them on the Viventor marketplace. Investors have the opportunity to choose and invest into these loans. When loan is repaid, investors are receiving principal with interest. In 2020, Viventor has been acquired by Galen Group, a Dutch FinTech investor. Our current team has more than 30 years of collective experience in the financial markets and over 8 years of experience in the online lending industry. Over the last 5 years, more than 1.5 million euros of seed capital has been investing in developing and optimizing our platform. To finance further growth, we are now looking to raise 1 billion euros of late seed capital to obtain a European financial brokerage license, implement new types of products, and expand to new markets, specifically Western Europe, where we already have 60% of our active investors. Are you ready to join our journey? I'm Maggie. Thank you for your attention, and please join our breakout session.
The next company is providing a white label solution that enables financial institutions to easily create lending products for small businesses. The founder and CEO has built financial solutions for Latin America, which have processed over 10 million in transactions. Please welcome Francisco with NAS.
Hello, my name is Francisco, and I'm here to talk to you about NAS. Inadequate financing is the biggest obstacle facing entrepreneurs in Latin America today. One shocking fact is that more than 70% of small businesses in Latin America lack access to affordable funding. and many more pay more than 50% on annual interest on their loans. At the core of these financing problems is the fact that financial institutions are in a comfortable positions and analyze small business with credit scoring models suitable for big companies. We have created a white-label solution on which financial institutions can easily create lending products for small businesses. We use artificial intelligence to create a real-time index score fed automatically with advanced information such as billing, marketing usage, and other third-party information besides traditional credit rating data to generate automatic credit decisions. We are 50% faster than our competitors since we adapt to the organization's workflow. Let me illustrate what our white-label solution does for our first customer in this journey. A company applies online. The system reviews the application, calculates the credit score, and matches the company with a source of funding such as a bank or a FinTech automatically. Our pay-as-you-go business model offers a more affordable service, a monthly fee, and a fee per transaction. We grow with our customers. During the Startup Bootcamp program, we tripled the number of financial institutions using our technology. They have committed more than 200 million euros for small businesses in Latin America in the next 2 years, with over €500,000 in revenue for us in 2021. According to the World Bank, there is an estimated $1 trillion of unmet potential demand for credit from small businesses in Latin America. Our team consists of myself, Joanna, and Edgar. As Colombians, we have all experienced the struggle of obtaining financing for our business. That's why we founded NAS. All three of us have founded companies successfully before. Joanna and Edgar have built a currency exchange system that handles over 700,000 transactions per year. I previously built a remittances application that currently processes over $10 million in transactions per year. Now we are raising 150,000 euros to expand to other Latin American countries and double our revenues this year. We are NAS. If you're also passionate about closing the financing gap for the next generation of Latin American entrepreneurs, then join us at the breakout session. Thank you.
Sustainable investments belong to the fastest growing and most profitable asset class out there. It turns out that investing with impact is not only critical for our future economies, it is also highly rewarding. The next company is building an investment platform that helps you invest with impact and profit. Please welcome Miriam with CyberSecurity.
Hello, my name is Marian Tarnowski. I'm the co-founder of CyberSecurity. Our mission is to enable people to invest their money with positive impact. Our economies face a major challenge. We must transition towards a more sustainable future. This is not an option, but a crucial requirement for the coming decades. At the same time, this is a massive investment opportunity. Most people think that investing with impact sacrifices profits, but this is simply not true. Impact investing is profitable and creates many new wealthy investors. People have a clear ambition to make a difference and invest their money with positive purpose. In fact, 83% of investors want to invest with impact, but only 23% actually do. Why? Because investing is difficult and regular people don't have access, tools, or guidance to do this right. This is why we created CyberSecurity, a digital advisor for impact. We made it possible for people to make great financial decisions while making a positive difference. Here is how it works. Users open an investment account, specify their preferences, goals, and values, and our platform automatically manages investments for them just like a professional advisor or a private banker. All our investment themes are drivers of the future economy with great profit potential. Investment opportunities include climate, clean energy, new technology, equality, and many others. Our platform is 100% focused on impact, gets better results, and outcompetes other options. Anyone can open an account starting from just 200 euros. We started this company because we see a glaring need for a fresh new legacy for positive finance. It is the field where we have strong experience, know-how, and the ability to take market lead. We have been building financial products for the past 20 years. Our success was built on a simple strategy. We create access and efficiency on the back of a new technology. With this approach, we won new markets over large institutions through smarter technology and lean strategy. Some examples include new financing in emerging markets, new asset classes in private equity, better financing for small companies. It is through this experience that we recognize the importance of impact finance. For the past 10 years, our CEO, Dr. Kisutsky, and the team has led the research for fair and equitable finance. We joined Startup Bootcamp program to prepare for market entry. We wish to partner with those who believe in the mission of creating positive finance with CyberSecurity Impact Investments. We look forward to speaking with you.
The last pitch of today is by a company offering a tokenization platform that connects asset owners with investors from all over the world. The founder and CEO is a tech lawyer with a specialization in the FinTech and legal tech sector. Please welcome Edwin with Bricken.
Hello everybody, we are Bricken, a tokenization platform that allows anyone to become a fractional owner with minimal capital requirements. Today, owning property is less accessible than it has ever been, and for young generations like ourselves, it is a thing of history books. Let's say you want to buy a house. You will need at least 100,000 euros, and that's just being positive. In other assets like infrastructure, it can literally be millions. So how can small investors have access to these assets and generate income through them? This is why we founded Bricken, to empower this investor and provide them with opportunity that will otherwise only be accessible to institutional investors. How do we do this? Through tokenization. We have broken down the purchase process brick by brick. This blockchain technology allows us to break down any property or asset into thousands of smaller pieces that are called tokens that have the same rights and the same value. Our platform will make it possible for anyone with as little as 100 euros to have access to these investment opportunities, earn income based on the performance of the underlying asset, and create their own portfolio of real assets. We are high-tech, but legality and compliance are our main pillars, as we want our users to engage in a compliant environment, hassle-free. Bricken is all about generating new investment opportunities in markets that are open 24/7, 365 days a year, and all with the simplicity of a few clicks. We have just successfully finished our closed beta, and our test customers have told us they love the idea of being able to own properties in cities all around the world, generate regular income from their investments, and be able to engage in trading with other users by buying and selling their tokens. This was achieved thanks to our easy-to-use platform, but that's not all. We also have a ready-to-go white-label API solution for integrations, which will allow third parties to be able to use our proven technology. We will be issuing our first real estate tokenization next month, and we already have a pipeline of potential clients that want to jump on board. This is thanks to our co-founding team. We have the blockchain specialist, the digital lawyer, the hedge fund manager, the skillful media buyer, and the growth expert. We are the pieces that can solve the tokenization, and we will be relentless until we achieve so. We are currently raising 500,000 euros. That will allow us to onboard new assets and new users, the backbone of our economy, as we want to create a community where they can act and be part of. So, come meet us in our breakout session and let's talk about how we can make it happen, as Bricken is ready for launch.
I would like to invite everyone to join the startups in the breakout sessions where they're ready to answer any questions you might have. You can find the links of the breakout per startup in the description below. And again, I want to thank all the mentors, partners and investors that have started the journey with us and the teams, and they got them to the next level. From the whole of Startup Bootcamp, the startups and myself, I want to thank you all for tuning in today, and I hope to see you in the breakout sessions.